Please welcome this week's special guest, Mike. So, Barry, what is Mike to you?
This is Mike, who is one of the 3 kings who came to visit me at Christmas.
OK. Miles, what is Mike to you?
This is Mike. We were once told off by our neighbour because our snowman was using up too much snow.
Right. And Lee, what's your relationship with Mike?
This is Mike, and last year I ordered my Christmas turkey from his farm, but I never got to eat it because I formed an unbreakable bond with the bird.
So there we have it. Barry's Christmas king, Miles' fellow snow hog, or Lee's turkey trader. David's team, where would you like to begin?
So, Barry,
Yes.
your story is unclear at the moment. Are you saying that you're the baby Jesus?
No, it was Christmas, and 3 kings visited me.
Kings, what countries were they king of?
They were not kings in the regal sense at all,
In what sense were they kings?
in sense of their name.
Their surname was King.
Yes.
I get it now. Suddenly it's more plausible.
Here we go again. What are the names of the 3 kings?
Mike,
Phew!
Tony,
Tony King.
and Dennis.
Dennis King.
Dennis King.
It's a very warm memory I've got of them visiting. I was in hospital.
They visited you in hospital?
Yes.
Can we ask the nature of your hospital visit, or is that too personal a question?
Oh, there might be people eating and watching this.
There won't be anyone watching it, but there might be people eating.
I was bandaged up extensively.
Like a mummy?
I was. That's true.
You were bandaged all over,
Yes.
but you don't think it appropriate to say why.
Well, if you insist. I didn't
Yes,
use
we
it.
do.
Eczema.
Happy Christmas time. Happy Christmas time.
Happy Xmas.
Right, what about Miles?
OK, Miles, you and Mike were making a snowman together.
A neighbour was very cross with us because our snowman had used too much snow.
Set the scene. Where were you making the snowman?
Northampton.
So you live in Northampton.
No, I don't live in there. Mike lives in Northampton.
So,
And I was staying in Northampton.
and why
At
were
Mike's.
you staying with Mike?
Yes, because he rents rooms to actors.
So, what was the play you were doing in
It was
Northampton?
called The Way of the World.
Right, and you were staying with Mike.
That's right, yeah.
How did the topic of building a snowman with this relative stranger?
So relative
get
stranger.
brought
I was staying in Mike's house for 2.5 months. What would happen? I would go back to the digs after the show, and Mike would often still be up and say, "Oh, I've just opened a bottle, and do you want a glass?" So I'd sit and we'd chat about how did it go, and I'd say, "Oh, Mike, it was another absolute triumph." And,
So you got to know Mike, and then one day it snowed, and Mike said, "We're friends now."
And at that point, words weren't necessary. You both looked at each other. Come on, Mike.
So that it snowed.
Yeah.
And who brings up the subject of building a snowman? You
oh,
or
well, Mike smokes, so he would go outside on the doorstep, and one night
That's
he went
when he
out.
noticed the snow.
Well, he hadn't looked out the window at that point because I was telling him theatrical anecdotes, so he was absolutely riveted. He would have no reason to look anywhere other than straight at, whichever part of my body I was using to tell the story.
Which parts of your body can you use to tell stories?
He's a proper actor. He tells stories with his whole body.
It's not just neck-up cynicism.
But so Mike hadn't noticed the snow. He went outside.
He said, "Do you know it's snowing?" And so I wandered out, and I was like, "Oh wow, I haven't made a snowman for ages." And we were talking about making snowman, and I said, "You know that thing when you start rolling snow, and you can make a snowman really big really quickly because you roll it and it starts picking up." And I started demonstrating.
But only if the snow has already lain and you said it's snowing. Thank you.
Yeah, but how?
I think what you're underestimating, Miranda, is the length of Miles's anecdote. It starts snowing, and then the anecdote finishes. It's about 6 feet of it.
Now it seems more plausible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, and then what happened?
I used the snow from probably about 3 or 4 houses. I've used all that snow to make one enormous, ridiculously large snowman.
And then what happened? Because then there was an altercation.
When I went out the house the next morning, a chap that lived like 2 doors down said, did you know who built the snowman? I said very proudly, I built this snowman. And he said, well, you've used up all the snow, haven't you?
Does this house have a back garden?
It does, but the back garden has multiple, lots and lots of locks, whereas the front one, you wanted a cigarette, so you just open the...
Why did he have so many locks on his back door?
Well, because people are more likely to break into the back... You must know this. People are more likely to break into the back of the house than the front. Yeah.
Now then, Lee's story.
Lee and your bird.
Mike sold you a turkey, is that
Yes.
right?
No, I went to his farm to choose a turkey, but I never got to eat it because I formed an unbreakable bond with that bird.
And it's here tonight?
What was the nature of this bond?
I went to the farm in around about beginning of November, and you choose your bird, and then I was driving past again, and I thought I'd just pop in, have a little look at my bird, and so he showed me, and that's when I had a proper look at it, and it looked back at me, and there was something about the look that that he gave me that just made me think I don't want to kill him and eat him. So
Did you immediately feel that?
No, this was after we'd had dinner, and. It was about the third day, I think.
So what did you do to save the bird's life?
I said to Mike, change of plan, I will take it home.
What did you have for Christmas dinner that year?
We had turkey, but not that turkey.
So did you say, I'll take him as a pet,
I'll kill
and
that
that one, chop its head off?
No,
Because he won't give me the time of day.
So where do you keep a turkey?
in the first place, in the shed, I cleared away all the sharp implements.
Bit of potpourri in a bowl.
If you're not going to take my story seriously, Stephen, I don't want to talk to you.
How did your wife react? She was expecting...
Well, she, as you know, lives in the shed as well, so she was... she wasn't happy, and she said, I think it's time I made a move into what she calls the house. So, I let her in the house.
What did you call the turkey?
Istanbul.
Istanbul.
Yeah.
Why?
It's in Turkey.
Turkey.
Right, so, David's team. Is Mike Barry's Christmas king, Miles his fellow snow hog, or Lee's turkey trader?
I'm all about Miles.
Yeah.
In every way.
I think it's Barry.
Do you?
Do you?
Do we think Lee is definitely not...
We think Lee is definitely not true. So you think it's
Family
Miles?
I think
No.
it's Miles.
Stephen's saying Miles.
Sometimes I'm saying Miles, sometimes I'm saying Barry. I'm confused.
It's Barry.
You say it's Barry. OK. Mike, would you please reveal your true identity?
Yeah, I'm the Mike King with the 3 kings who visited Barry on Christmas Day.
Yes, Mike is Barry's Christmas king. Thanks very much, Mike. Thank you. Please welcome this week's special guest, Mike. So, Barry, what is Mike to you?
This is Mike, who is one of the 3 kings who came to visit me at Christmas.
OK. Miles, what is Mike to you?
This is Mike. We were once told off by our neighbour because our snowman was using up too much snow.
Right. And Lee, what's your relationship with Mike?
This is Mike, and last year I ordered my Christmas turkey from his farm, but I never got to eat it because I formed an unbreakable bond with the bird.
So there we have it. Barry's Christmas king, Miles' fellow snow hog,